I'm here because I want to stop the war on the poor.
Yeah, excellent.
Why are you guys here? You want to stop the war on the poor? Somewhere in Washington, D.C. today, there's a mother who can't take time off to see her child play baseball because energy prices are too high and she can't afford to drive that far. Sometime this fall, she's going to have to decide whether she's going to pay for her gas bill and her heating bill or buy new clothes for her kids. They're going to go to school in shoes that are too small with pant legs that are too high. Because we got to stop the war on the poor, or else she's going to have some tough choices to make. Now, if you want to know how we can bring down the price of gasoline, I have a chart here that says there's some things that we could do to bring the price of gas down. It's $4.11 today. If you look at the Democrat plan, they want to halt shipments to the SPR. I'm for that. Let's do it. We may save a nickel. But the Republicans have a plan to stop the war on the poor. We want to bring onshore production at ANWR and oil shale. We want to bring online deep water production on the outer continental shelf. We want to bring into construction new refineries. If we do that, we believe we can bring down the price almost $2. That'll help stop the war on the poor. Now, why can't we do it? Let me see the other chart. There's a reason. I'm the ranking member on the Interior Subcommittee of Appropriations. In that committee, we have a no zone. A no zone where you can't develop energy. We got a no zone up here where you see the snow in Alaska. That's where ANWR is. It's a frozen tundra. You will probably never go there in your lifetime. But we could produce oil up there. We've got 24 billion barrels of oil up there. Now, we use about 20 million gallons a day. So when you start calculating that out, to get to those 24 billion, that's a pretty lengthy supply. We use about 24 million barrels a day. That's 24 billion. We also have a moratorium on the outer continental shelf. That's the no here, the no on the East Coast, and the no down there by Florida. There are 86 billion barrels of oil out there. And again, we use 20 million barrels a day. That's over 100 years worth of oil. And then there's this little area in Utah, Wyoming, and Colorado. That's oil shale. We have a rider on the Interior Appropriations Bill that says we can't even write the regulations. We can't stop the war on the poor because of the no zone. And it's in the Interior bill. And the Democrat leadership will not let the Interior bill come to committee. They will not let it come to the floor. If they did, we could stop the war on the poor. I'm here to stop the war on the poor. Let Democrat leadership know that the no zone is not going to cut it. It's not going to cut it because we have people that are suffering. Our elderly, our poor, and let me just tell you briefly, because I'm in Kansas, about the rural component. We have farmers now that are paying more for fuel, more for fertilizer, and what does that mean? It means you pay more for milk and for bread, for meat. And that hurts the poor, not only at the gas station, but at the grocery store. It's time to stop the war on the poor.